So after 1,000 days of playing this game, well, to be exactly 1,237, in the past few days, I was able to max out our, first commander that I actually invested. If you guys don't know, I didn't really invest in YSG when I first started this account. The first one I really invested was actually Mehmed. Mehmed, I got him on February 21st, 2019. So now it's 2022, right? So 3 years of having Mehmed, and I was only able to max Mehmed this year, particularly like last month. All right, so I want to just let you guys know how difficult it is. I did invest on Mehmed a little bit with golden sculptures, but so for the most part, I was actually working with Mehmed, opening up the golden keys in the tavern, and just in 3 years, I was able to max him out. That is crazy, right? It just shows you how difficult it is to max out the gold commanders in the tavern if you're not going to be using any of your universal sculptures. So why did I invest in Mehmed in the early game? Well, Mehmed provides a huge damage, and it's AoE as well, and it's also going to give you a skill damage bonus. Now, the reason why I really worked on Mehmed is because I actually had YSG before. Now, before, you can actually get YSG and Richard from the taverns using your golden key. Actually, in the tavern, I got Yi Song-ye, I believe, and I was pretty bummed about it because I really wanted to get Richard. But I made my setup work. I had Mehmed. I worked on Mehmed. I had a 5-5-1-1, I think, with Mehmed. And then I eventually switched over into working on Yi Song-ye. I find that YSG has a greater utility than using Mehmed. But one thing that I didn't realize in the later stage is that Mehmed provides a significant boost for you. But here's what I would say. Now, in the open field, I would say Mehmed is really good as well. It dishes out really strong damage. But what I've seen a lot of times where Mehmed was usually utilized was actually from the Sunset Canyon. So today we're going to change our setup in the Sunset Canyon. We're going to add Mehmed since I have officially maxed out Mehmed. By maxing out Mehmed, we're actually going to get some extra bonus here from the expertise. Now, as you can see, from the direct damage factor of 1,150, it is now 1,350, deals up to 5 enemies in a forward-facing fan-shaped area. Now, damage dealt to each target is reduced, of course, by 15%. This skill deals additional damage to city and garrison and watchtower. So this is good in early game if you really want to wreck somebody. Using Mehmed on rallies is going to be great. This one also has a 50% chance to deal a second burst of additional damage to city, garrison, and watchtower. So rallying cities is where Mehmed is specialized. Now, attack bonus, any troop that this is going to lead will give it 20% attack bonus, which is really good, especially in the early game, and skill damage bonus 20%. Whenever you're attacking city again, you're getting additional damage factor from here. So on this skill, as you can see, it's going to increase your troop capacity by 10%. Really great in the field, and of course, this is widely used in the canyons. It increases, troop capacity. So in the early stage, if you are a whale and you invest into Mehmed, it's going to give you a lot of advantage in the Lost Canyon. Now, granted that in this stage where I'm at now, it's kind of late to really use Mehmed, but we're going to use Mehmed. As you can see, even the top 3 right now has a YSG and Mehmed in the canyons today. So let's just take a look at how many players still use Mehmed into the top 10. If you can see, so far we've only seen 1. Since there's so many much better commanders now, but I would say Mehmed actually lasts you a really long time in your setup. All right, so let's try to see how we can do our best in here. We're going to challenge somebody here in the 284 rank in here. Now, I have Mehmed in my Guan Yu. I think I've changed. Oh, I did not change it yet. So we're going to change Guan Yu and Alex into Guan Yu and Mehmed. I think, where is he as of right now? All right, actually, I put it over there. We're going to change that up. We're going to put Artemisia, and we're going to do like a Tamiris in here. Or is Tamiris? There we go. Artemisia and Tamiris. And then we're going to do a Guan Yu And Mehmed, this is going to be glass cannon. So where did Mehmed go? Huge damage. And you can see we just increased our capacity here for this battle. So I'm going to put him a little bit behind everybody. Put him behind here, behind the Minotaur. We'll have Alexander Nevsky to hit first. We'll get Richard. We'll slow that down. Let's move that further. Let's annihilate that Saladin right away. And then let's go help Richard as soon as possible. All right, let's see how this is going to perform. A little bit of a difference in here. I have a little bit of a slight advantage. But, hey, who knows? You know, it just depends on your setup. He is using a Joan of Arc, which I have used before. But let's take a look at the battle report, you know, after this as well. And then I would say we should challenge another match just to kind of see how our setup has, how it's performing. So that Richard is out. 2 of them is out already. And Neb and YSG, that's pretty soft. There's paper, in my opinion. All right, there's no ability to absorb a lot of the damage just there. Yeah. All right, so Harold is next in the line. And he is also getting annihilated. And now we will have Nevsky and William annihilated as well. All right, I'm going to go and... Okay, never mind. It's almost done. We got Poison Stack. This setup that I have is a high damage setup. All right, let's see. Let's find somebody who is... How about... Okay, maybe this guy. 194. All right. Let's see where it is. Okay, pretty strong. He's got a Pakal... CJ, actually pretty even. So I wish I could see what this CJ is. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I don't want to tank that. I'm going to try to battle it this way. We're going to put Nevsky actually to tank the infantry. And just because they counters each other. And then we'll have all these supporting groups in here. And Richard to tank all of it. Hopefully we can kill it in time. Let's see how this thing is going to perform. Oh, I forgot to look at the stats where we can always look at the replay. All right, so we got to look at the stats and how, how the Guan Yu Mehmed is actually doing in here. I mean, it's high significant damage. Okay, there we go. See, watch when it casts. Watch what it casts. Watch for the skill cast count and the damage of it. Boom, there we go. It's so quick. We have 4 DPS in one group there. Just going ham at it. My God. Okay, Richard was able to sustain in here. Now, this guy has, a little bit of a slight advantage on me on power-wise. It's probably gear. But as you can see, we're still winning in here. We'll do one more challenge, okay, just to see if this setup is actually good. Wow. There we go. We're killing it, guys. We're killing it. So, if you are investing in the early stage with Mehmed, I think that's fine if you're a whale. But if you're free to play, I would say invest in other commanders instead. But Mehmed is definitely great, especially if you're more casual and you want to just, play for fun with, doing the canyons and stuff. It's going to give you, a lot of benefit here. So let's take a look into the stats. Who did the most? All right. Who did the most? Ooh, a Minotaur and Boudica. Not surprised. And then the next one would be Nevsky and Minamoto. And then, actually, Guan and Mehmed did a lot more work than Artemisia and Tamiris. Now, let's go back and let's do another challenge instead. And let's take a look because this one gets much stronger, right, as we move up, ideally. How about Abdullah? Let's try. Oh, no more. I'm out. Why don't we look at the previous one that we did? And we can see that in here, Minotaur and Boudica still did a great job. But, whew, that is still good, right? Third in line. I mean, they did much more damage from the previous report that we showed. And Alex and Minamoto definitely did huge. So, I mean, if you're looking for that glass cannon there, this is the setup for me. Tamiris providing that poison stack that benefits all of them, which is really, really good. So like I said, Mehmed can be obtained in the Tavern. So remember we did a gold key opening recently with a 3,000 gold key opening, and that's when I was able to obtain Mehmed from the golden chest and max them out. Now, I know you guys have concerns since Thutmose have been released in the golden key, and since I just summoned them, it's not really a big thing because as you can see, we already have 104 gold key. It's so quick. In here in this alliance, we can generate so quickly with gold keys. So soon enough, we'll have another video. We're going to do some opening, and we're going to try to summon Thutmose into the next gold key opening that we're gonna do. As you can see, he is already out here. So eventually we will get Thutmose and we'll max him out using the gold key. And I don't know, maybe that's another 3 years in the making. So I'm not sure, guys. I mean, it's pretty long. I'm still haven't decided if I want to max out Scipio, but I might consider that. But so far, I'm kind of happy that I was able to max out Mehmed. I don't know if you have maxed out Mehmed. But in my opinion, Mehmed might not be a bad option if you are a spender or a whale that you want to invest some sculpture on Mehmed, because it will give you a lot of range to where you can actually use Mehmed. Even still in the Season of Conquest, you can still have utilization with Mehmed. But of course, definitely get YSG maxed out first, recharge some of the priorities that you need to do. And then if you really want an extra commander that will help you from season 1 until season 4 is to get Mehmed, and it will give you a better rank as well in the canyons, both Lost Canyon and Sunset Canyons. Anyway, Rockers, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again next time.